What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say, if you're a fan of those Legends of the game, then I would definitely recommend subscribing to the channel. Also, guys, if this is content that you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. That would help me out a great deal. And in the comments below, guys, let me know a legend you'd like to see me do a build on. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So guys, this is another request video that we've had, and I've got a ton coming up. I do apologize, guys. I know I've been kind of posting sporadically as of late, and well, that's because I was having some audio issues. I got a new mic. I'm hoping it sounds very good. I don't know if it was the best one. I did a lot of research, and it seems that the HyperX S is a really good mic, and that's the one that I went for. But I don't know. I haven't used anything quite like this before, so I don't know how well it'll do. I'm hoping it does very well, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. I hope the audio's clear. But with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So guys, Joakim Noah is, well, I've watched him pretty much since his college days. As most of you already probably know, I'm a huge Kentucky Wildcats fan. And he played for Florida, which is one of our SEC rivals. So I did see him, very early on before he even made it to the NBA. And well, I don't know if I necessarily thought he was going to be as impactful as he was in the NBA. I thought he would be good. I thought he would be a very reliable, big man. He was solid on defense. But I didn't know if he would ever be like a Defensive Player of the Year winner, right? Like he was. I didn't see that necessarily. I thought he was going to be good. I just didn't know how good. But yeah, he's a very, when people talk about modern centers, like he's defensively, I mean, he's as good as, as anyone. And he does get overlooked a lot, especially for what he brought to the table with that Bulls team. He was a very good center. When he signed the contract, I think it was with New York, I don't think he ever lived up to the expectations that he had, set to win that big contract. But when he was in Chicago, he was a beast, especially on the inside. And let's get right into this video and this build. So guys, really, I feel like there's only one way to go about this pie chart or to choose this pie chart. I really feel like it's the pure red. I mean, if you wanted maybe a little bit more finishing on the inside, you could go this route, but this right here is going to be more than enough. We will go well-rounded, just because, actually, I may actually just do this, the speed and vert, because vertical is so important as a center. It's more important than speed in my eyes, because you want to be able to get up, get those boards, get those blocks. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to increase the close shot, the driving layup, driving dunk, and of course the standing dunk. Now, if you do play my career, you want to go ahead and put that free throw up just as much as you can. We do want to increase the pass accuracy at least to 50 and max out the ball handling. You can put post control if you want. That's not something I want to focus on, because I'm really going all out on defense, because like I said, that's really what he was known for. He was a defensive force. So I'm just going to get as much of this as possible on the defense. And just in case you get switched off. Now you're going to have 24 left. Where you put that, it's really up to you. I would just put that here just to get that finishing badge. If you just wanted to take that up to where you get the 14 and then maybe put it here, which you're not going to get a playmaking badge anyway. I'd put my pass accuracy up and then put it up like that personally. I mean, unless you're someone that you like playing in the post. But guys, I've built a lot of center builds, right? And with my pure red center build that I built, I had no post control, none at all. But I was still able to dominate the post. It's not something that you necessarily need to be effective in the post. It may help, but it's not necessary. Of course, we're going to be 6'11" and 230. For the wingspan, guys, I mean, you're gonna max it out. It just makes the most sense, because you get boost in everything that you want to get boost in. So when you get this build maxed out, guys, it's going to be really, really good. This is actually very close to the center build that I did. The only difference is, like, my center build was 7 foot 210, and I'd played through one entire season. And then in the second season, I played, like, I don't know, 30 games maybe, before I just decided to switch it up and play with something else. And guys, I mean, I was averaging a quadruple double. It's not this build. It doesn't look at that effective, but it plays very, very well. You can dominate with this build. Trust me, on not only the offensive side, but on the defensive side, you can be a playmaker, and I'll show you what I did. So, guys, with this right here, it really depends on you, right? What do you want? Do you want to be, a better shot blocker, or do you want to be a rebounder? It doesn't matter, but we're doing a Noah build, so we'll do rim protector. You built, of course, a glass cleaning lockdown. Now, guys, what I'm getting ready, these are the actual badges that I would use. Okay, these are the ones that I used on mine. You don't necessarily have to use these, but I feel like these badges worked really, really well together. Okay, but you don't have to use them. This is just the ones that I know work really, really well with the big man build. So what I've done here is basically on gold, you're going to have back down Punisher, Dream Shake, Fast Twitch, and Rise Up. And then on bronze, you want Grace Under Pressure and Lob City Finisher. Now, if you want to go with something else, if you want to do it like post spin technician or something like that, you can definitely do that. If you wanted to do Mouse in the House, you can do that as well. But these are the ones that I know work really, really well for me. Okay. And these work, these are badges that I use on every big man build that I build and play with, because they work. Back down Punisher, simply because you remember earlier when I said you don't need a high post control. This helps you, as well as Dream Shake. Okay. Because this helps you get into position where you want to be. And then this, when you do a fake of any kind, it increases the chances that your defender is going to get up in the air. And of course, Fast Twitch, that basically speeds up when you're dunking around the basket. This makes it easier to dunk when you're under the basket. And this boosts the effectiveness of standing shots under or near the basket. So you see how all these badges kind of work together to make this a really, really interior build. You could play very strong. You can be an interior force with this type of build because these badges all work together. And Lob City Finisher, guys, simply because if you're on a team and you play a lot of pick and roll, Lob City Finisher will be a badge that helps you out a great deal. So I really feel like those are all really good badges. The one shooting badge that I would do, guys, is I would just do slippery off ball. That's going to help you get offensive boards and things. Now for this, it really depends on you. Okay, if you want to be someone that makes plays out of the post, you could do post playmaker. You could do bullet passer. That's a good one. Glue hands is a good one. But the one that I like to go with is break starter. That way, when I get that board, that outlet pass that I make, I know that it's going to be a really, really good one. Okay. Okay, so For the defensive badges, guys, you've got so many to work with. You're going to go rebound chaser. You're going to go rim protector. You want to go hustler. You want to go intimidator. You want to go interceptor. These are ones that you can use pretty much on any big man build, and they do help. Now, I will tell you, if you don't care about getting steals, then you just take that off. Now, another one that works really, really well is post lockdown. That's another good one. I feel like brick wall is a good one. Box is a good one. You could do chase down artist as well. But guys, if you play this build to where like a true center build, right? And really, it doesn't matter unless you're playing a stretch 5. You're not going to have to lead the paint very often, so you're not going to be doing chase down a whole lot. But if you think that may be an issue, then you could put that on there. That's perfectly fine. If you do think you're playing a stretch 5, though, I would take post off, and I would just put this up. Now, pogo stick is another really, really good one, because it's just when you jump up to grab a board or get a block, it helps you go back up a second time. And clamps, simply because, guys, if you're playing a center and you have clamps, and if they have the ball on the perimeter, that increases your ability to force them to do a pickup on that, right? So it is important. It is a good badge to have on a center build. It's not something that you're going to need because you're playing a lot of perimeter defense, but it will help you get stops in other ways. But again, guys, as you can see, I mean, the badges that I picked here, they really play well off another. Intimidator and Rim Protector, they both play really, really well together, simply because they both they both help you to influence the other player's shot, right? Rebound chaser and hustler, I think, work really, really well together. You could add chase down in with the intimidator and rim protector as well. Brick wall and box, basically those both work really, really good. Simply because if you look at brick wall, when you're in the post, it's tougher to back you down. And it also boosts the effectiveness of screens. So even if you're not someone that plays a lot of pick and roll, this can help you if you play a lot in the post. Box, it improves your ability to box out an opponent, which of course in turn is going to help you with your rebounds. So these all work real well together, guys. They kind of help one another and boost each one. In pogo stick, that just, it improves your ability to recover and jump quickly or more quickly after landing. So, they all work really, really well together, guys. And, you may not necessarily like these badges, but if you're building a big man and you want to be a defensive force, but you still want that ability to, get buckets on the other end, this is a really good build to go with, guys. Especially if you use these exact badges, because they work really, really well off of one another, especially on the finishing side. And it makes, the fact that you're not necessarily the greatest finisher, you don't have a lot of finishing badges, or you don't have a lot of attributes in finishing, it makes it that much better because of those badges. So it does work. Badges are there to help you and to boost that player's ability. And if you choose badges that play well off of one another, that helps a great deal. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much going to do it for this build. I really think that this is a really solid Noah build. If you've never seen him play, which, I mean, he's relatively recent, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen him play. But if you haven't, you should go check out his highlights, especially when he was with the Bulls. Again, I want to thank, everyone that, does these requests, simply because, I love doing them. I like knowing that I'm doing these builds that you enjoy seeing. And I want to thank Jordan specifically, because I think he's the one that did this, that made this request. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below a build you'd like to see me do, past or present. It doesn't matter. I'm always happy to do those builds for you guys. And if you like the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, what are you waiting for? We all know that you love basketball if you're watching videos like this. If you like those legends of the game, past or present, this is a channel you want to subscribe to. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.